This is Jonathan Agger, Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Michael Coffie, heavyweight here in the UK for the first time ahead of his fight against Fabio Wardley this Saturday. Michael, just speaking a bit about your first impressions of London, like it?
Honestly, I'm enjoying myself so far. You know, it reminds me a lot of New York, so you know, it's good to be out here, and I'm ready to go.
Interesting fight you've got on Saturday against Fabio Wardley, who's the British champion here. Were you aware of who he was before you were offered the fight?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I knew exactly who he was. You know, I actually was talking to my trainer about the possibility of fighting him before we actually even got the call. So, you know, it was like, I guess, you know, manifested.
You know, what do you think of Wardley? Obviously, you're not going to give away a game plan or anything like that, but what have you seen from him that you feel will benefit you in the fight?
You know, watching his fights, just even before we got this fight booked, just watching his fights, you know, I thought he was, you know, athletic. You know, I saw athleticism in him. He's obviously young, hungry, and it looks like he comes to fight. So I just got to bring that same energy, which is what I'm going to do. So it should be a good fight.
We've seen in previous Wardley fights when he's hurt, he's a very good finisher. How wary are you of his power or not at all?
I'm not really worried, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a heavyweight division. Everybody got power in the heavyweight division. So the way I look at it is I just got to, like, do what I do and do it to the best of my abilities, and everything should be good.
This is obviously your first fight in the UK and first fight, I believe, working with Eddie Hearn. You were obviously with the PBC guys before. What was your impressions of Eddie Hearn? I don't know if you met him yet, but obviously you're going to do the press conference in a minute. But new platform for yourself.
So I haven't met him yet. Actually, he's like right over there. He looked like he was doing an interview, so you know I'm not about to interrupt that. But so far so good as far as like dealing with the staff and everything like that. Everything's been on point. When they tell you they're going to be here at a certain time, they're there. You know, so I have no complaints.
And you know, after this fight, win or lose, do you think you'll be on DAZN again? Has there been any talks of that?
There hasn't been any talks, but I think after this fight, they'll want me back. Yeah, for sure.
What's your prediction for Saturday night?
I'm coming out with that W. That's it. You know, regardless of how I got to do it. W. That's the main focus.
I've seen you've sparred a lot of the top guys. Just tell the fans who you've shared the ring with in sparring. Oh,
man, it's a laundry list. Deontay Wilder, Adam Kalnacki, Big Baby Miller.
And you mentioned there about the
that's just to name a few.
Eddie Hearn was
but
when he sort of
some of them, like, you know, the Russian guys, like, I can't really pronounce his last name. I don't want to butcher it.
That is something, you know, they are underestimated.
Who else?
They've seen the work they do.
It's a long list.
It's a good list.
Long list. Yeah, it's a long list. So, I got a lot of experience training like some top guys.
So with Wilder, just describe the power even in what I'm guessing you're sparring 20-ounce gloves. What's it like?
Yeah, so we spar in 18-ounce gloves, and this is what I always say. It's the heavyweight division, so everybody got power. But I think in my opinion, what makes Wilder unique is that he has that same power, but just in a smaller frame. That's what, like, he has like the frame of a cruiserweight, but he's punching like a big heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what makes him stand out.
When did you last spar Wilder?
Oh man, I sparred him. The last camp I was in for Wilder was the first Fury fight. Yeah, I was in his camp for Jermaine Franklin, the second fight, both Ortiz fights, and then the Fury fight, the first Fury fight.
Just lastly on his power, if you could describe it in compared to anything, what would you describe it? A hammer or a flipping? I've lost my thought.
I'll say this: I can't tell you, I can't describe it like, you know, what object or whatever. But I'll say this: I'll say Wilder he hits hard because it's like he's trying to punch through whatever it is he's punching at. So there you go. His follow through, you know?
And main event here, Joshua against Franklin. Who wins?
Joshua against Franklin, I'm telling you like this. I think Franklin is a very good fighter. The fight with Dylan White, he did his thing. To me, that fight was like such a close fight. It could have went either way. But I'll have to say, if I had to put money, I'm going for AJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, this is a smart move.
Final question. We know obviously you sparred Wilder, like we've spoken. His manager said he wants to fight Usyk. If those two fought, who would win?
See, that's hard because you got two guys who are good at what they do, and those two things that they're good at are on opposite sides of the spectrum. Like Usyk, he's a phenomenal boxer. Angles, just like punch placement. But Wilder, if he lands, it's night-night. So who wins? I don't know. I can't tell you.
Fair enough. Well, big things happening on Saturday. You against Wardley. Looking forward to this fight. And anything you want to say to your fans, where to follow you, etc.?
Yeah, you just follow me at Mike Coffie Time on Instagram. And just tune in. Tune in on Saturday. It's going to be fireworks. You're going to like it. Trust me.
Absolutely. Michael, good luck on Saturday.